The Dove Network welcomes you to the following presentation of Double Dropkick Podcast.
It's Tuesday night, Double Dropkick night, right here on the DAV Network. Feel like crap, trying to hang in, man. Maybe y'all will pump me up, get me going. Tuesday night. Hope your Tuesday night's going great. Glad that you're joining us. Here to have some fun, get away from the world, take a 2-hour timeout on everything going around. And for you to enjoy the hobby, for you to be a part of this show, drop them comments down, get it all going, drive right on up, and hit that DDK bar, get you a drink. And jam out! Because we get ready to go. With a topic show only today. No guest being on today. It's all about you. Got the hotline coming up for you guys to call in. So we'll have a blast of a show. Got picture of the week. Some movie stuff. Some trivia stuff. When did the Velcro belt first appear? Got that going on too. Got AEW troubles again. The DDK bar. Belts for sale. A lot of fun stuff coming up. But we're so glad that you're here joining us today. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's safe. For those of you in California, you're in our thoughts and prayers. Hope everything goes good for you. One day at a time if you're affected. And before we get on with that, as you know, another giant he was during my day, one of the giants of wrestling, passed away. And, it's, one of those things that, you're losing them left and right. And we lost Black Bart. He stopped his chemo and went home, and wasn't long after that. But Black Bart, this is to you, my friend. And our thoughts and prayers are with the family. May he rest for a little bit in sleep. And he was a great, great heel. Good heel. Good wrestler. Real tough guy. Wasn't one of these over the top WWF character type guys. The NWA had all these guys that were your tough guy down at the bar kind of wrestler guy. And he was one of those. And he was even United States heavyweight champ. He was the NWA national champ. Good wrestler. He had a great gimmick, and it fit him. It fit him perfectly. So I know his family will miss him. But hey, man, today it's DDK night, Hotline night. It's for you guys tonight. But before we get any further, hey, you guys go right now down below because we got some news to get to too as well. Give this video a thumbs up. Drop them comments in there. If you've not subscribed, hey, go ahead and subscribe it, and tune in each week to be a part of the show. Hey, we are over 1,000 subscribers, and we thank you so much for that. We'll have that show coming up for you hopefully in February, end of February. We'll give away another belt, but you got to be subscribed to do that. So you got to make sure you do that. You got to subscribe to it so that you'll be a part of that show. But without further ado, I need to bring on my main man, my co-host, Mr. Ethan Thomas. What's up, buddy?
What's good? What is good, brother?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing well,
good, man. You look healthy in your face. You look energetic. You look good. What's new? What's different?
This carnivore thing's really working for me, man. Like, I'm digging it. 2 weeks in, but it's a lot of meat and no sugars,
Energy.
no carbs, none of the good stuff. So, but hey, feels good though.
Man's diet.
And I take a second. I love and appreciate everybody that's reached out to me, worried about the fires. I'm a little north of that. We're more in the earthquake flood zone. That's our real thing. We're right in that zone. But now, yeah, California burning.
Burning to the ground. Terrible mismanagement. Terrible mismanagement happening with that.
But did you read what Biden signed in for us Californians that are affected by the fires?
Oh, the same thing that he gave the hurricane relief guys. Hey, here's $750. Hope that'll help you. Kind of an insult.
I actually thought it was a joke, and I had to Google it.
North Carolina did when he handed that out too. That's just why not? I mean, we can send $60 billion, $100 billion over to it, but you can't take care of here first. It's not. I don't care which side of political aisle you're on. That's just wrong. Got to take care of the home front first.
I get it if you're, a lot of these celebrities have lost homes, and it sucks. I feel for the celebrities that lost their homes too, but a lot of common folk, a lot of folks that have owned those houses for 50 years, and they weren't the prices they are now, and it's going to be a tough rebuild.
Well, hopefully this wakes up some people to doing the things that they used to do before California went a little crazy with underbrush burning. You got to brush burn. You got to keep those brush burns down. You got to have those trenches dug. You got to do the right things because it prevents those forest fires. I mean, we live in a forest environment here in the country, and you have to brush that. Our wildlife management here in North Carolina does a great job of brush burning, keeping that underbrush burning the bottoms of those trees. So when it does catch fire, you can quickly contain it. And California's got to go back to that, or these things are going to keep right on happening. Now the mudslides are going to come. That's what I'm afraid of, is when that rain comes, the mudslides are going to really kick in.
And then the crazy part is people have known it for a while. Like Rogan had a fire. I was talking to a fireman a year ago, and the fireman was like, "Yo, California, LA is a ticking time bomb." He's like, "All it's going to take is the right fire with the right wind," and he's like, "It's going to burn to the ocean." And sure enough, it literally jumped. For those who don't know, California has what we call Highway 1. It's the gorgeous, best highway you'll ever drive on because it's one side's hills, one side's ocean. That thing jumped from the hills over the Pacific Coast Highway and burned everything it can burn on the beach. Just crazy. Excuse me. But it's I guess it's the price we pay for living in California.
What's up, Richard? How you doing, buddy? Andy Bulger? Yes, there's always a party in here, the DDK bar. Grab yourself a drink. Yes, it is. Time for another chat. Time for another good old DDK barn burner. Yeah. Hey, man. Well, I hope you'll watch later, Platinum. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. Check us out later on your rerun. Yeah. The intro has intro. It's all one video. It's cut up with cuts. What's up, Berg? How you doing, buddy? Fandu out of it, and then something else happened today that Ethan will fill us up on a little later that he's trying to catch up on. Fandu didn't do anything wrong in that one. We'll definitely be getting into that one. What's up there, buddy? Hey, have you guys gone off strike up there? Mailman said still no. They have a mail strike going up there. You can't mail anything to Canada. It won't be accepted right now. And they say for every day that... What's that?
Canada's having a few issues right now, aren't they? Because didn't Trudeau quit
a little bit. Hey, Jay, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Hey, that's Mark's job. You got to talk with him. What's up there, Chris? Doing, buddy, Woody? What's up, Deuce? What's going on, everybody? Everybody chatting and high-fiving in the back. Yes, you can put it on layaway. All these comments are on layaway. We'll visit them another 6 months from now. What's up, Lane? How you doing, buddy? Good-looking dog with you there. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing great. One of our good, loyal viewers. So glad to have you with us. Whether you're watching tonight, tomorrow, or the next day, we thank you.
Oh, yeah!
Yes, sir. There's Carl. Carl's in the building. The fun can begin. Get us going on the DJ there. Kids, get your permission to. Yes, before you get on there and send me money, but I still just don't tell your parents, but send me all the money you want. Hey, Lisa, how you doing there, buddy? How you doing, Lisa? How you doing? Hey, Stone Cold, what's going on? Blue Devils, yes, they are. Hopefully we don't have a lapse tonight, taking on the terrible Miami Hurricanes. Max in the house. Max is in the house. No, you didn't mess with Black Bart. He was, you got to go watch him. If you're not familiar with him, go watch his videos, go watch his wrestling. He had one of the all-time great antic, look up Black Bart Goes Crazy in an shoot interview with Tony Schiavone. I mean, he was slamming his head against the table, and Tony Schiavone's like, what? I mean, he was even caught off guard, like, what is going on? What's up, Jerry? How's it going, buddy? How you doing well? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Yes, it is. The office got stylish, got a big upgrade. That's what I like to hear there, buddy. That's what I like to hear. Where's Mr. Ben? What? There he is. Mr. Ben Walker. Party cannot begin. The show cannot begin without you being in here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Ethan, are we getting ready to start our conversation? Oh, want to hear some more of this? Sorry if I'm blinking and moving and not sick, because my health, but my eyes are just killing me today. My head's killing me today. I got a bunch of fluid. I don't know if you can see it. Ugh. Just all messed up. Y'all keep me going. Keep these comments rolling. Yes, he was. He was the NWA National Heavyweight. Beautiful title. I need to get me one. Had me one years ago, but I need another national. I need a national. Richard. What's up, buddy? The strike is off. Well. Oh, the law sent the back. The government has to get involved. Yeah, you can't. I get what they're trying to do, but at some point, the government's got to say, hey, man, you're a government entity. You guys got to get back to work. Hopefully they'll get the things that they need to fulfill their families and do their stuff. But it's going to take a while to sort out your mail. But I'll get your thing to you just as soon as the mail here allows it to. But they're still not, as of today. They said, nope, they're still not allowing it. What's up, Dylan? How's it going, buddy? I'm just here to bring down the property value. Hey. Ethan does that all the time.
I have to.
Yep. Never realized that Jarrett IC. There you go. Were you educating our buddy there?
Trying to just shed some light here and there when I can. I don't know a lot, but what I do know, I try to
I see some more decorating behind you.
Yeah, I was trying to rearrange it again. I sold all the belts I was going to sell, and now I'm going to start the redo.
Got the itch still there.
Got some figs. Had to put my comics back up, my Autograph Warrior comics. Bought some new frames for them and stuff, and Yeah,
Gosh, look at him.
spruce up a little bit.
It's Ethan here with us tonight. He looks good. The whites in his eyes are just. I mean, this is the Ethan that Joey V would make a comment somewhere and then come get you to go fight his battle in the comments somewhere. That's the Ethan I'm looking at right now.
It's been a while, but feels good.
Yeah, it's the feisty Ethan I'm looking at. The feisty Ethan. Hey man, did you know we hit our 1,000 sub, bud?
I did. I seen. I keep track.
Let's celebrate it again. Let a little hi-hat and woo. Thank you guys so very much. Hit them 1,000 subs. You guys are completely unbelievably awesome. What you think?
It's a beautiful thing, and it's the most beautiful thing is we owe it to the loyal people that are here every week, that tune in, they comment, they contribute, and they're the reason why we keep going. Kev just hacking away at the computer, just on photos. Aaron, I'm racing home to get home and try not to disappoint guys. It's a thing, but we make it work.
Yeah, we do. 3-man team. But we have a what's that?
Yeah, shout out to Hammer, by the way.
Hammer. Which he'll have a interview. We've got an interview coming up with Ripley Belts. Mr. Rip. He's going to come on the 25th. It's going to be a Saturday. He's going to talk about the tribute belt that he created and made, which is 10 times better than anything WWE has done. It's fabulous. It's a beautiful belt. He'll talk about how you can order it from him, get it from him, and then we'll learn a little bit about him and his business and what's going on across the pond. Because right now it is a little after 2 a.m., 2:18 a.m. there. And for all you guys watching in the UK, hey, over there in Australia, I see you in New Zealand. Over there in Portugal, hey, Mexico, hey, Canada, that's Natch. How are you guys doing? Whether you watch today, live, or tomorrow, or the next day, or the next week, we thank you so very much. But we wanted to pose a question. We had a little question that we wanted to ask, the people that regularly view us and that view us live, that we were thinking about, moving to a different day. Did you hear that feedback?
Ultimately, we want to leave it up to the people, but we want to try to make it appeasable for everybody, because we know everybody has lives, and weekdays kind of get hard for some people, and we're just putting a feel. It's not feeler gauge. We're just throwing that feeler out.
Yeah, we are thinking. I'm gonna put a poll up right now in the chat. You're getting ready to see it in just a minute. We are thinking of moving to Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, and that would give us time to I didn't put pressure on Ethan to get here, and he doesn't have to rush home from work. He'll have a little bit more time to play with us and hang with us on the show. When we run into events, we can come in on after the event and talk with you guys how you liked it. Or we can do it on a different day. But it might give a lot of you that do say, "Hey, I watched it on the next day," chance to join us on a Saturday. But the poll is in there right now. It's a yes or no. Don't hate you either way which you vote. It's just a poll. You'll see it in the chat if you drop down. Just say a yes or no. Either way you guys go, it's fine with us. There's nothing that we have planned or done. We just wanted to throw it out there. And see what you guys thought. If you like it here on Tuesday nights, when there's really nothing going on except for us, let us know. There's some of you guys, and if you're watching this afterwards, and because the poll should go away. I mean, if the poll's still there and the thing, if not, just scroll down to the comments, not the live comments. Scroll down the comments section, drop a yes or no. Maybe you could join us that way, or if you like the way we are on Tuesdays, hey, We'll still be the king of Tuesdays. We'll still do it. Whether you watch, us first or another one first or whoever, there's room for everybody. But we just thought, we were thinking, hey man, Saturday might give us a little bit better chance at doing some things. So
A little
we
flexibility.
thought about it, and we wanted to see what you guys thought of that. Hey, Richard, I appreciate it. Thanks for you guys over at Spanning the Globe podcast for what you guys do. We appreciate it over there. They're a great group of guys over there that queued me in for what we're talking about. Hey, you guys, make sure you subscribe to Spanning the Globe.
We gotta get them to 500.
Get them to 500. Then once they are to 500, they're going to give a belt giveaway too. Spanning the Globe podcast on the Wide World of Belts YouTube page. Go over there, give them a like, give them a sub, get your family to sub in them. Let's get them to 500 so I can make Mark Shillette a big belt that I'm going to try to win. No, we're not eligible. But anyway, Spanning the Globe podcast.
If we can get them to 500 by February 15th, by Valentine's Day, 14th, whatever it is, Mark Magger will come to your house and re-leather one of your belts naked.
Yeah, and park your car too with a red jacket. Spanning the Globe podcast. Spanning the Globe podcast. Spanning the Globe podcast.
Oh, yeah!
Every Thursday night, 8 p.m. 7 Central with Mark, Andy, Richard, and Ben. Check them out each week. They're great. This week's topics: does the toilet bowls in other countries spin in the opposite direction? Gotta not miss that one. Good. Fascinating. I'm fascinated to see.
I'm not a worldly traveler, so like I that's like a question I have to ask like Nick Carnival or somebody, somebody that's a worldly traveler.
Yep. Absolutely.
I was talking to him earlier. He's like in Arizona right now, just posting steaks and stuff. I'm like, man, what did we give to be Nick for a day, man?
I'll take his health, but I love my life. I can stay right here on my farm.
And his car. He got a good car, his NSX. There you go.
It's like a beep beep. Hey, I'm a truck guy. I like my Ford F-250, my 150 truck guy. I run over people like him, and we run over people like him in the country. Love you, Nick. Still, great little car.
You can't run over Nick because I'd imagine. Here's how I picture Nick driving that NSX down the road.
Don't run over me. I'll give you some free Microsoft points.
Windows down, driving scarf, brown leather gloves, driving gloves. Just living the life.
Listening to something U2. Or he's my material girl.
Little Cyndi Lauper,
Hey, you know who else is great? C4 Authentic Belts. C4 Authentic Belts, the only ones that are partnered with Crumb Ryan themselves. Get yourself an actual part of the Crumb Ryan original belt with the cast pieces of the wrestlers and stone holders. That's right. Get yourself an authentic Crumb Ryan belt at c4authenticbelts.com. Check them out today on the wide world web, or check them out on Facebook. Colin was always ready to answer your questions. Check out c4authenticbelts.com and on Facebook. C4 Authentic Belts, taking you back to like it's 1986. Well, they're cool guys over there. What's that?
They're cool guys. Just doing music.
Also, I know Mark Maggard has some openings. He can drop down in the comments. If not, I do know he has some leather openings. I know Mendoza Craft does a wonderful job. Hit him up if you're wanting some belt hangers, but I think he's still full right now with his things. He's got a wait list. But I think he does have time to make some belt hangers. Mark also can make you some belt hangers if you get a hold of him. Great things. They were a fabulous hit on the show when we gave them away. Incredible stuff. So hit them guys up, see what you can work out, do some stuff. Hopefully this guy right over here gets his 3D printer hooked up, and we get some very, very cool stuff going on with that. Right?
Although I got some disappointing news about Doza.
What's that?
I'm gonna have to unleash Guido on Doza because I'm gonna have to put Doza on the scammers list.
Uh-oh. What's happened?
He knows why.
Uh-oh.
He knows why.
You
got 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll unleash the Kraken.
Let me know. So that's where you had big side. Oh, there we go. Congrats. Thanks so much, buddy. Speaking of belts, I have a big blue eagle on Paul Martin leather. However, the plates are raised on the leather, and my OCD can't take it. What's it mean by raised?
Shoot me a picture of that. I'd be like,
send the picture over to Ethan.
Sure.
Message him, Dylan, so we can see what's going on. Paul Martin leathers, very expensive, very classy, very good stuff. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for what you do, and a part of it helped us grow. Hope to have you back on the show. Hopefully, you won't start any brawls in the DDK room when you're in there. Hey, Andy, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. I heard the hobby was small and that it was dead from sources. 1K is possible. The hobby is not dead. It's dead to people who try to get something out of it constantly and never give back. This hobby was around before any of us did some. Well, it kind of birthed around all of us anyway. But people collected stuff before. They'll be collecting after. The hobby's been around since the days of the old. You've got mail. You go into those old chat rooms. You hear the somebody coming. Oh, who's in there talking belts? Yeah, that was the days when you jumped in and you talked about all those the belts and the old belt talk forums. The hobby is not dead. Any hobby is what you make of it. Anything is what you make of it. This is a hobby show, the hobby show.
Oh yeah!
For you, about you, and we love that you've taken us. I was going to be happy with 500, but you guys took it to a new level, and I'm so humbly and thankful for it. Yep. Never gonna be. Oh, yep. Hey, buddy. How you liking that belt, Stone Cold? What's up?
Do you TikTok? You don't TikTok?
Do I TikTok? No, I do not TikTok. I do not want Xi Jinping knowing when I take a doo-doo.
I don't care. You can watch me squeezing out of it.
No, it's too much for me. I'm not one of the constant video things that it bombards me too much on Facebook anyway. I like to look at something and then be done. I'm not one of those constant video things.
Oh, see, I'm one of those homers. Like they sell these little rings with the little clicker that's connected to your Bluetooth, so you don't even have to swipe anymore. You just click the.
Yeah,
love it.
Oh, that's cool. Actually, there is. I mean, yes, you can make it. Yeah, there is. But it can be a little bit longer than 6 months. And Colin is a great guy. Great guy. No, I don't think they're going to do that for you, man. I do know, working with Colin, being an admin on his page and knowing him for a while. And I mean, he's not banking on these belts. I can promise you that. I've seen the bottom line. He's not. And what he's done is taken the hobby to another level, and it should be celebrated what he brought, because that was if you contact Crumb Ryan today, which they won't now, because they got a partnership, but that was 12 or 13. I've said it 4 or 5 times. I think it was 13 or 14 when I contacted them myself back in early 2010. And that was the price they got. But hey man, Max, keep working at it. Get you a silversmith over here in the States or whatever and start making. I mean, there's no what do you call it? Copyright on that thing. Does it remember? Oh my God. They're going off on that. I mean, you heard the drama over that thing, right? You saw that?
I didn't. I missed it.
Oh, you're gonna get into it tonight, buddy. You're gonna get it tonight. Hey, there you go. Absolutely. I got coffee. I'm trying to get going. Let's see what the poll is doing over here in DDK. Right now, it is 65% of you say yes. Interesting. That poll, if you're just joining into the chat, vote on that chat, see what you're going to do. We're going to talk it over. We might keep it still the same. Doesn't mean we might do it in the summer. If some of you guys are just really adamant, please don't, hey, we'll keep it at the same. Because we do have some Saturday shows, but every once in a while, I think, we might do a situation where when there's, the major factions come on afterwards and talk with you guys. A lot of people have asked me that, said, hey, after these big pay-per-views, that's the only ones I really watch and pay attention to. I check the notes of things and watch highlights of matches going on to see who messed up and who didn't. But we could do that on our show. Come on afterwards if you guys. But hey, we're all for suggestions. When we do segments that you like Ethan, the belt bar, we got a new one coming up called "Did You Get Hit with a Belt?" Where we're gonna go around the hobby and you make dumb comments. You're gonna be on here, and it's called "Did You Get Hit with a Belt?" So I might say, but I'm cutting out the names in it. We won't have your names to embarrass you that much, but we're not gonna start. I don't want to start any drama or making somebody mad.
I've been feeling good, so like the flu is blowing, just like just get some names out there.
Yeah. Well, my polls disappeared. All I can see is the yes part. Can you see it in your chat when you go? Or you're not on you? Are you on the YouTube link thing? Like it only shows me yes because I guess that's what's winning. It won't show me the percentage of people that voted no. But I'm gonna keep the poll open and I'll keep asking the question. So sorry if you guys are heating the random question. But we're voting on the questions right there with whether or not we want to think about moving to Saturday.
So we're at 19 total votes. 68.
Come on, there's 63 people watching between the two platforms. So if you guys are watching on the other platform, you can't vote on there. So jump on over to the YouTube one and vote, or just send me a message in my inbox. Either way, we're good with it. We appreciate your support. Yeah, there you go. Ethan, what do you want? His messenger?
You send him to me directly, your messenger, if you want.
Yep, right on his messenger. Hey, buddy James, what you doing, buddy? Good work. We're see the poll in there. If you see the poll, thinking about moving it to Saturday. We don't know. Further range of 12 to 13. Yes. But it's that. I mean, it's that. You're getting the same thing made by a silversmith. It's just their markup for having to do a one-off and take their time. But he's got it down to where he's got several silversmiths, and the brother training all of them, and the brother doing some of them of the original silversmith. And he's going to be doing a Saturday show with us here in February when he gets to feeling a little bit better. So, Colin, if you're watching, we hope you feel a little bit better and get better soon. I know you have a little health issue, and we're praying for you and get better soon. But we'll do that. Saturday would be nice. Ooh, I get out of work at 8, and it'd be something to look forward to. Hey, man. Well, hey, I really appreciate that. Thanks you for the feedback. Thank you for the feedback. Yes. What he's done is incredible and should be celebrated. If you don't want the aspects of it, get your lesser one. If it's not the most belt that one of your high list belts, how should I say it? If it doesn't mean that much to you, don't go high end. There's a lot of great ones out there.
If it's not your grail, like
yeah.
If you want a grail, then obviously you get a Crumrine C4. Yeah. Like if you want a grail winged eagle, you get yourself a Milliken or a Reggie.
But I guarantee you, if you offer Hogan $4,000 for that, he'll take it, and you'd already have his signature on it. I mean, he got it for free. I mean, if somebody comes up with a legit offer, you walk right in there. I mean, I'd start at $3,500.
I give him it's one
of the earlier ones that was made. It was number 6. So that's the thing that I would look at doing. In that, but hey, I hope Mark Maggard is watching. Why don't we should we do pitch of the week? Let's knock it off with pitch of the week. Let's do it. Cue it up. Pitcher of the Week is brought to you by Soft People of the Hobby. Soft People of the Hobby, born every single day. Find one at your local Facebook group. So let's check it out. Here it is. Pitcher of the Week, Mark Maggard. Look at this belt. This is the belt that there's a local organization down there in Texas that he likes to go to. He's done some in-ring announcement with them. He knows the promoter on this. He helped make this belt for him and get it made by the plates by Unique. This is the Buzzsaw Heavyweight Championship. I like the logo down there on that. I like the white banners. It pops. And I love the lacing. Yeah, the red back. That's Mark's leather. Mark did the leather for that. He also did the tag belts for them. If you go to Wide World of Belts, I think he has shared the tag belts of that. But this belt's beautiful. I love it, and everybody knows why I love this design. It's the the figure stamp of the NWA TV title, which I absolutely love. But this pops because of that blue and the white. There's something about that white that just pops it off. And I like the leather, the lacing. I mean, he is the top lacing guy, Mark.
I wouldn't be able to fight you on it.
Yeah, just a beautiful picture. Great outdoor shot like that. So give it up for Mark for picture of the week. Congratulations, Mark Necker. With that, if you want your picture to be picture of the week, all you got to do is, hey, follow me over on DDK Podcast on X, DDK Podcast on X. Give me a follow over there. All you got to do is one of my posts, any of them, just spam a picture of a belt, and I select them that way. Tag me in them. Or if you guys prefer to use Instagram, do the same thing. I don't know if it works with tagging. I don't really. I just get up there, post pictures, and post about my show. I don't know. Can you tag people on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay. Well, tag me there. But if you like the stuff, and I post a lot of belt pictures, and I do, you can ask people that are followers. I do more than the shows. Pick people. I am so sorry with my coughing and sniffing and slurring my words. So I apologize. But hey, I pick winners. I pick people and give away stuff all the time that follow me on the social media. So over there on Instagram, it's just Double Dropkick Podcast. Give me a follow over there, and on X on DDK Podcast, DDK Podcast.
And don't forget, when you follow him on Twitter, he has a reverse OnlyFans. So what he does is he sends you nudes until you pay him to stop. So that's just a side job. We got it taken care of. Kev, you have some pictures in your inbox.
Okay. We'll check that out. See what. Oh man, I tore up my dang on $700 Secret Labs chair. Oh,
I was saying the Secret Labs, bro. Can't break.
Oh no, this thing is. I could sit in this thing for 12 hours, and it is. They're expensive, and I have their desk. I love their desk, the Secret Labs desk, the Magnus desk. That's all magnetized, and it's got the tray where you put. I'm reaching back to the back, and it's a tray that lifts up, and you sit all the cords in there. Oh,
so I'm getting the Titan XL chair.
That's what this is.
And then I ordered a new desk, but I wanted a desk that I like to raise and lower. So I got one of those motorized up and down. You can raise and lower the height.
Yeah, the Magnus desk, you can get that. They have one of those or something that's that way. I just love it because it's magnetized, and it comes with these little magnets. So when you have your little cords on there, whatever, they magnetize to the desk. It comes with a leatherette magnetized desk pad that comes out with it too. And then they give you magnetized for the sides of the desk to go in with the cords that hide all the cords too in the back if you have a cord going down. And then they make the best monitor mounts. I have their monitor mounts. I mean, I love Secret Lab.
What mic are you running?
What mic am I running? This is a Earthworks Icon Pro. Absolutely love it.
I got the Logitech.
I love this mic. Yeah, it sounds great.
This is Logitech's version of the Shure. I had the Shure. It was okay. This one's better. I like this one a little better, but now I kind of want something a little more like pretty.
Well, let me tell you something. You go to the great thing I like about this is the it's got this. It's called the M2R. It is a multifunctional. Can you see how you can change this? It's got a ball swivel, but you can change how you get it into each one of those slots. You can do anything you want with this mic and how you want to adjust it, which I love that part about it too. The other thing, it is all cast out of one piece of stainless steel, and the capsulation, you can hear that, right?
Yeah.
Look at the capsulation in this. Don't want to hit it. Look at that.
Wow. See,
and there it is, all stainless steel. And if anybody knows what Earthworks makes with their audio products, Some of the best sound mics in the world come from Earthworks. The Earthworks Icon Pro XLR. They do make a USB version of this microphone. I like that. That's magnetized. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that. But yeah, man, get you one of these. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah, I just want something a little prettier now. A little,
I love the way this looks. Doesn't it pop?
Yeah.
I mean, it's different from what other people have.
I think we got the same control, the boom arm, right? The Elgato.
Yeah, the Elgato one. Yep.
So I'm trying to stop myself on everything holy from buying the one that Rogan uses. I love the look of it. It's a red one. I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
Oh, because it has that shorter pivoter arm. Yeah. Remember my old one? No, go get the old one that I got, and I need to show you. Remember that old one that I used to have? It's that same thing, but it's just it's an off brand, but it's the same type arm where it's got that shorter mid frame. But because
that Rogan boom arm was running around $350.
Yeah, no. That thing on Amazon was $50. Remember the other one I got that I had when I did the before shows and stuff?
Yeah.
It was that one that sat. It's that same arm. It's the same exact arm.
I had the Blue Yeti before arm, and I just hated it because he used this kind of weight system. Didn't like it.
No, I like these. I like their low profile one too that has the magnets. I have that too that I put my. I don't know if you've seen this. Did I show you this? I picked up the Elgato prompter.
No, you didn't, jerk.
Yes, sir, baby. Got to put it all together. And I got me a color cord. So with a little bit of color here. Look, got a little color cord.
Come on, say hi.
No, thanks.
Oh, she wants to say hi.
Hello, little Missy. How are you doing today?
She just got out of school, so she's tired.
Get you some color. I got the colored ones. A little bit of color in my life. Everybody's like, "What is this show turned into?"
Hey, we're tech nerds. Home real quick. When daughter comes home, she's in college, so you come home and
we're tech nerds. Tell her we said hello. Keep being sweet to her daddy.
Everybody said hello.
Max, I hope you get one. You can make payments on it. Colin is a great guy. If you're really serious about it, let me know and I'll see what we do. Hey, Mark, how you doing? You got a picture of the week. Hope you saw it. Hope you saw it. Hey, yeah, you should be proud of the belt. I wanted to get out there and show the people how you've helped that organization out, and you've done some stuff with it. You did some in-ring announcing. I think go back on one of his shows. He talked all about it, showed some photos about it. So go back in the Spanning the Globe YouTube page, which is on the Wide World Belts YouTube page, and check out the older interviews that he did about it and what he did. It is a beauty. It was a really nice work. Good design. Did you do the whole design on it, or did the guy say the design? I think it was I think you surprised him all. I think you did the design too on it. Hey, Jake, how you doing, man? How you doing, buddy? This is maybe a first-time guy. Welcome in.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
How you doing, buddy?
And another shout-out to John Bedoy. Fantastic review you did on that Classic Shields. He won a Classic Shields Winged Eagle on a raffle for $75 on another group. But John Bedoy does fantastic reviews, fantastic edits.
That's a killer picture. Go ahead and say that all again because I screwed it all up by talking over it. What'd you say?
No, you're good. I was just saying, just shout out to John Bedoy and his review of his. He won a Classic Shields Winged Eagle in a raffle for $75. Does fantastic edits. I enjoy his edits and his videography. He does a really good job. Dude's been killing it doing these like 5K runs and stuff. But yeah, fantastic guy in the hobby. So go check out John Bedoy. Check out his YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Check him out. I followed on Twitter and my inbox has been flooded. What's that mean? I just made you guys a song. What?
Ooh. Hey, little Jack in a fiddle. I'm with the guy who eats only meat. He's gonna get me home. I don't know what I'm saying.
Kind of scared, actually.
Hey, man, we thank you so much for doing that. Appreciate it, buddy. Welcome into the program. We are a hobby show for the belt hobby, all about the hobby, all about wrestling, all about the good stuff, keeping you involved in scammers,
and
belts,
random tech.
Yep, random tech. We're just all belt nerds here. We do a good thing.
I got rid I got rid of
Make sure
my Steam Deck.
What now? What about mine?
My secret, the Steam Deck, the little handheld PC. I bought the handheld PC.
Oh, the Steam Deck. I thought you said Stream Deck.
It wasn't good. I got the games. I'd load the games. It was choppy.
I wasn't gonna say anything. That some people like it, some people don't. Just depends on the. Do you think that if you get the more processing power out of it, and the one that's got more processing power?
No, I got the highest processing power, second highest SSD.
Return that thing then.
I returned it. I think I should give me one of those PlayStation portals where I can play my PlayStation on the little handheld.
You just need to get the PlayStation VR like I have and play Gran Turismo in that thing where you can look all like I mean, it is unbelievable. But Jake, welcome into the program. Welcome in. Make sure you stay tuned and follow me on Facebook, Double Dropkick Podcast. Give a follow over there so that you'll hear all our announcements. Join Wide World of Belts on Facebook. Love those wrestling belts, Big Boys belts, and Championship Belt Brothers, so that you don't miss our giveaway when we do the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Hey, he may get.
I thought the same thing, Berg.
Yeah, Max, stop it! Don't be encouraging anybody. The promoter didn't know until the belt until. Oh, so you did design it and everything. That is awesome.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Mark Maggard is a good guy.
Nobody can deny.
All right, Mark. Shout out to you, buddy. Hey, I followed on Twitter and my inbox has been flooded with those Davenport nudes, and Ethan was talking about, hey, buddy, look. You want to see my packer? You want to see my packer? You want to see my packer? There it is. Hey, books in the mail. Hey, man, I appreciate it, buddy. I want a book off of his group. You got to go over to his group. Northern, drop it in the comments. Northern
Wrestling.
I'm sorry, dude, with my head. Northern Michigan Wrestling Society. It's not just all about that. He loves belts and everything. Go give him a follow over on Facebook, Northern Michigan Wrestling Society. Give him a follow over on Facebook. Drop belts. Great guy, CJ in the hobby. Really, really good dude. We've had him on the show before. He is going to be coming on the show again here soon. He might even do the call in here in just a little bit. But I appreciate that, buddy. Thanks so much. I'm happy that I won it. I love another one. I love that book. I won the 10 pounds of gold book. So that's pretty cool. What's that?
I said I need to get that book.
Oh, you need to get them all. That guy, Dick Bourne, can write a book. The one about the 4 horsemen is absolutely spectacular. You have the big gold one, though, don't you?
I don't.
Just mess up the format of the show. We're just bringing it tonight, having some fun.
Happens, you know.
I'll go 10 hours if I want to. Here we go. Yeah, he did another one, and Chris is going to get on this. Probably he has all these, but this is a fabulous book by him too. The 4 Horsemen of Timeline and History. Great book. You got to get that one. Yeah, the 10 pounds of gold is absolutely phenomenal. Everybody loves this one. Absolutely. The big gold book. And not very many people are familiar with this one. You got to go on thecrockettfoundation.com and get these books. This one here is the Crockett Foundation presents When Wrestling Was Wrestling. Unbelievable pictures in this. It was never before published pictures in this, and stories in it, from the Road Warriors to Dusty Rhodes to Roddy Piper, and outskirts from Ricky Morton. And this one as well. This is the old school volume 1, the tag teams. And this has a lot of the Rock and Roll Express in there. It's got Ricky Morton, Ricky Steamboat, Magnum TA talking about those days. And you can get those over at the Crockett Foundation. And also, I don't know if everybody's ever read this book. Have you ever read this one, Ethan? The Nitro book?
I have not.
Wow, what a good read. It goes all through that time frame of during the Monday Night Wars. Really good.
I'm going to have to do some Amazon shopping.
Really, really, really good. Really, really good. Yeah. Online, usually on Amazon sometimes, but if you go on eBay, people will sell them that have them brand new, sometimes for cheaper. So check on eBay first before you jump on wherever you're going to order them. But all you guys, got to do that. And the main thing is you got to remember to subscribe. So I was watching a movie, and I forget the daggone movie now, and I'm still trying to think of it. But I saw, and I was going to share this last week, but we ran out of time. There was a movie. It was from the 80s, and it featured something in it, a cup, a particular cup. And I want to see if you guys will know it when you see it. But check this out, this clip from this movie here, and see what you notice. All right. She's getting ready. She's bringing it right there. It's in her left hand. Check this out. It's Rock and Roll Express cups from the Great American Bash days. How that got on that set and did that, because of what that thing wasn't sold in stores. That wasn't. It's this cup right here.
So what's the movie's name? Do you remember?
But there it is. And I forget the name of the movie. Somebody probably already knows it. But
if somebody knows the name of the movie, drop in the comments, because we can look up and see where this is this filmed.
And it's actually,
in the area.
It's actually the Robert Gibson one that's right there. There he is right there. But these were given out at the Great American Bash. And you could also get them at there were a couple of like local gas station types things like Fast Fare and things like that. It was at places like that. And thanks to Randall Angel for these. I've been wanting these a very long time. Had them as a kid and didn't have them to now. Randall, love you, buddy. Appreciate that so very much.
Hey.
Good guy. But yeah, that was in that movie, and it was like, I was like, what in the world? Because it wouldn't be at a diner like that. So it's just interesting that made that in there. Wonder if there's got to be a Rock and Roll Express fan in there or something, or somebody came up with it. Because during that time, maybe somebody had it and said, "Hey, just put this in here, put this movie." But it was pretty cool. Thought y'all would like that, seeing that. I don't remember what the name of that movie is now. But hey, thank you, buddy. Appreciate all you do for the channel and how you support us from day one. Yes, unbelievable. Hey, awesome. 4. Yes, Dick Bourne is incredible. He does some incredible stuff. Pretty cool. But the thing I wanted to also talk about is, we talked about this privately, about the first time we saw Velcro being actually used on a belt. And everybody says it was Macho Man, and he was the first one to do it. And I was trying to figure out when exactly it was, and when it was. It had to be after, which WrestleMania was it that he won the belt?
4 or 5?
I thought it was 4.
Well, Hogan won 5.
But there was there was a Monday night event where a Saturday night's main event that I was watching, and I kind of pinpointed down the time. And now, because I was supposed to talk about this last week, I didn't. But here are some pictures. I don't know if everybody noticed on Saturday night's main event, and I'll have to get it for you whenever. But there it is right there being used. See, no steps on it. And you can see that, that center line where they put that Velcro in it and melt that down to the center. But it was on the Saturday night. Yes, it.
Look on the tip, too. There's also some kind of relief piece on the tip. You see that square piece like they put with the Andre, the Ric Flair Real World.
You think that's one there? Or do you think that's
one there?
Let me see if we have this other picture here. There's another, because this is why I say I don't think there was on there, because you got in his precursor when or the pre-interview or the what do you call it the promo before he comes out. He has it. He turns and you see it from this direction. But there's the Velcro on it.
Yeah, because that was like WrestleMania 5. They did the switcheroo.
Yeah,
when they came out with the belt in WrestleMania 5, Savage came out with the belt.
Okay, WrestleMania 4. Okay. So
when Hogan won the belt, it was a completely different belt.
Okay, so I think it's the first Saturday Night's main event afterwards is where we've just about pinned it down. Yes, I have to get that Minnesota Wrecking Crew. Everybody keeps telling me the other Dick Bourne book that he did. Hey, he's got the movie Joey V. It's called Hiding Out.
Nice, Joey.
There he goes. Leave it to the V. You believe I'd love to hear the story of this. He says he believes AWA did it first. I'd love to hear the story of what you know about that. Yeah, it's just lighting. I think it's just lighting that looks like that. But it's interesting, if you're going to do it, and I know they do it for the women's belt, but I've seen the women's belt now that they put the female snaps back on there to make it look better.
So, Kev, on Hiding Out the movie, filming locations, Wilmington, North Carolina. The town of Topsail Bay, Delaware, Boston, and 412 Ann Street, Wilmington, North Carolina. Topsail High School, now closed. So North Carolina-ish?
Yeah, because Great American Bash was in Charlotte and in the Greensboro area. So that's probably where they picked up the cup from, as being in that area. And it was in the gas stations all across North Carolina because they were promoting the Great American Bash and all the fast fares and some other, convenience stores that you would go into, to pump gas, and they were in there and you got your little slushy or whatever, but that's what it is. But I thought this was very, very cool. And it was a great close-up look of when they did it for the Macho Man. But Macho Man he also did one, and I don't know if this was before or after. Remember, he removed it all but like the 2 snaps. 2 rows of snaps. Y'all remember seeing that one?
Wasn't that WrestleMania 5, the switcheroo?
Yeah, it was. I can't remember exactly when,
Yeah, no, because when Hogan won in WrestleMania 5, Hogan got the brand new belt. Macho came out with an old belt, and Hogan got the brand new belt. Could be wrong though.
But I just thought that was cool. I was turning around and I was like that old meme. Oh. Little belt marking out. I was like, oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that right there. Look at it right there. I thought that was pretty cool that I saw that on. Just what did you guys think of that? The inmate did? Wow. But there was only one inmate, right? They never made another one. So did they switch it back? How can you switch it? Huh. Boy, I've got to go look. Stone Cold bringing in the hammer facts, man.
Oh, yeah.
Just bringing it in. Yeah, the Velcro does look fine with fake snap. I will agree. Once you put those fakes, you can't really tell, at all. And I know the women's championship does that. They do it kind of now. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. So what did you guys think when it was released about the Netflix and the viewing results? A lot of people say, oh, this number's wrong. This number's wrong. They count the number of household, but it's always +1. And they do that with everything they do there. They're always, when they count a household, they count 2 people in that household. But this was the 4.9 global views for next week. I think that's a huge hit. It averaged 2.6 million households live plus an SD, which is 116% higher than Raw's average, with a U.S. audience of 1.2 million households, higher than any other Monday Night Raw broadcast in the past 5 years. The event also doubled in the audience category of 18 to 49 versus last year. Then they talk about the success on X when it was on. It was the number 1 trending topic in US, Brazil, Australia, and the UK. Trended number one for 14 hours. It's pretty good. WWE generated 223 million social viewers across the platform on the day of Raw Netflix premiere. More social views than any other Raw episode of 2024. I'd like to know what the one is the most in history. That'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
But they talked about where it was at. I think that had a help to it too. The first time everybody wanted to see it. I'd like to see what the numbers were the second time. But what are your thoughts on it being on Netflix now, and have you liked it so far? I know last night's episode was done at 10:30, wasn't it? An hour and a half.
Yeah,
Wasn't
it
it?
was done pretty early. Yeah, I like, especially the first one, the first episode, very pay-per-view-ish.
Oh, okay.
Very
Thanks.
pay-per-view-ish. Had more of a pay-per-view feel than some of the last few pay-per-views, but overall, I was happy with it. Mommy got her title back, and partial to that, and I'm willing to give it a chance. I really like. I want it to be a little more edgy than it has been. Didn't have to go over the top, but just a little more edgy.
Comment. Yeah, right. Yeah, I would like to see, maybe a little. I don't mind seeing, the blood, but the 80s blood kind of come back or whatever. But Netflix does. Netflix has done this for a long time. I would believe their numbers. It's only them that they're floating down if they don't, and you can check those numbers. They give you how you can even check those numbers yourself. But yes, Netflix has been doing this a long time. I knew that their platform could hold it. Not having the drops, like I forget what it was that had all the drops for the issues when it was streaming on. The Jake Paul fight. Yeah, it that was on. What was that on?
Netflix, wasn't it?
Was it Netflix?
Yeah, it was Netflix.
And I knew that they would get their stuff straight there, but was that the result of whatever? But I did hear this comment a lot too, that the picture quality in Pakistan, that a lot of people saying other countries were. I guess some people are mad at the commercials, which I understand. When you're watching something live, you're going to get commercials. It's movies and things like that you're not going to get commercials.
Apparently, everywhere besides the United States doesn't get commercials. The United States is the only country to get commercials.
Yeah, but I think that's because of who owns them now, and they're trying to shift it more of looking MMA, that type of thing. But I hate the black mat, and I hate all the ads. I could get over the big one in the center like they had with the Prime, but yeah, all these corner things is just But I see where they're going. Oh wow, only $2.50 a month in Pakistan.
They're like $25 a month.
Huh?
Oh. I said I'm like $25 a month here.
Yeah. 2.5 hours, perfect runtime. Last night though, it was what? Hour and a half, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't very long.
Yeah, it came on at 9 and it was done didn't it come on at 9 or 8?
8.
8, so it was 2.5. It was a little shorter than the other. The other one was 3 hours and something. The first one, wasn't it? Would be easy to hate on it, but it feels like a new product. Look forward to see what it. Absolutely. Everybody wants to hate on it, see where it goes. But they're certainly trouncing every other body right now, and even their. And what's interesting about this is those aren't numbers from. I think it was 90 plus other countries that they can't get information from. And I think that is. I believe it was on here. Yes, does not include 92 countries where Netflix does not distribute WWE. So I don't know how they get it, but they can't include the numbers. France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the Philippines, and South Korea. So I think they get it somewhere else, kind of pirating it.
VPN,
maybe?
Right? Probably VPN.
That's how people got it on their commercials too, I hear.
Yeah.
Was putting it somewhere. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they did. Although I felt him being, I don't know how long he's been out of the ring, but he was a bit rusty to me. He was a bit trying to. They got to get the indie out of him.
Yeah, he was a little slow.
That bouncing off the bottom rope with the leg drop thing was.
some of the spots were kind of, I don't want to say it was watching like women wrestle, but they had the women's blow spots where
Keith coming in here to a fax, man. He needs to be the producer. Coming in here with a fax. I think he's going to be a thing. I just think they got to give get the indie out of him, like the indies, the stuff that you see a lot in indie wrestling. I think get that kind of out of him. And maybe he's got to figure out the ropes are different from wherever. But you think he would already know and have checked out all that kind of stuff. But that was it. The thing I wanted to, maybe I'm just old, but I wanted to ask people about this and how they felt about this. And maybe it was just where it was at. But, dude coming out and smoking a joint right there live on camera. And this is supposed to be, still a family friendly thing. And that's Triple H's thing. Now, it may be legal in California to do it, but I kind of felt like, what a stupid thing to do, to come out smoking a joint right there beside your wrestler who all these kids are buying your stuff, and that's what you kind of promoted and whatever. I thought it was absolutely classless, stupid, and idiotic. Now, I just put this up there because somebody was talking about the Hogan thing and how he related to the Hogan thing, and I don't know much about this Travis Scott guy. I know he was in some legal trouble for inciting something that happened at his thing, but I don't know a whole lot about that. I'm just talking about the point of the dude came out there smoking weed on the camera. What do you think, Ethan?
Okay, one, correct me. Who has the Dewey problems with out of the Usos? Is it Jimmy or Jay?
I don't know. I didn't know they
had
a problem.
One of them has multiple Deweys, DUIs. So one, it's just a bad look. You had Liv Morgan. She was arrested for pot. I know it's legal, and I really don't care, but it's just an inconsistent bad look. Like, Liv Morgan gets arrested for pot, but you got Travis Scott out here holding one of your straps and with one of your wrestlers out here smoking a blunt. You could do better.
Yeah, and they wonder why you. Did you hear that sound?
Yeah, it was a bing bing, like almost like a phone ring almost.
But it wasn't me.
I don't think.
Was it yours?
It wasn't mine. It came through my headphones, so I'm assuming it was you.
Yeah, I didn't do it. But that's the problem with the youth is this rapping stuff and some of the music, and it's not all rap, but some of these music leading down people into, it's okay to beat women, it's okay to do this, it's okay to trash that, it's okay to do drugs. But all that set aside, to go out there and glorify that, I found it very tacky.
They could have done better a lot.
Oh. What'd you guys think? Jimmy, he says Jimmy has all the DUIs. Okay. What'd you guys think of am I wrong for kind of like, that's just stupid to do? I mean, look at how many people jumped on NWA when Billy had that scene where they were all pretending to do cocaine at the NWA, and he got railed for that, and he had to apologize for it. They were mimicking to it, but here you go, we're at WWE, and I didn't see I saw a few people saying, was he smoking? I didn't check much of people because I didn't care what people were up. I just found it kind of tacky. Well, let's hopefully he's holding that. Let's hope he's holding some of that money so that when his album doesn't sell anymore, eventually.
He's one of those Kardashian. He's one of those Kardashian kids. Isn't he married to one of those Kardashians?
I have no idea who he is. All I know he was a rapper. That's all I know.
If the rap came out after 2003, I have no clue.
Look at this. I never knew that. I just looked up the info on the AWA inmate belt from Ringside Report dated December 7th, 2024. It states it had Velcro instead of snaps. So it debuted that way? I got to do some research on that. Or maybe our crack statistician of the DDK program, Keith, will weigh in. Jimmy, yep. I wonder if you. I don't think that they did, but I would have quickly been like cut away, or you could have easily just zoomed in on him. You could have done something smart because they stayed on that for a while. But I guess you guys are making me feel like I'm not the only one that was like, that was a dumb move to do. Yeah. Okay. All right. I just thought it was maybe kind of me. Maybe it wasn't me. If you're just new, jumping in the thing, hey, we're asking in the chat. You'll see the poll. If you scroll up back to the top of the chat, see the question. We're thinking about moving to Saturdays, 8 p.m. What do you think? Yes, no. Also, drop down in the comments. Some of the segments that you like, the segments that you don't like, things that we've done on the program. All suggestions feed. We love hearing back from you. But that's what I thought about that. Kevin Dunn went ahead. Yeah, right. Rot. Then there was this bit of news that I saw, and get your info on this. WWE is rumored as being discussed that WWE World Champion Gunther versus Logan Paul being discussed for WrestleMania 41. For me, about as million times as I can hit it. Dude's not consistent. He's not been in popping in and popping out. That's
my issue. That's my issue, is lack of consistency. For me, I'd rather have somebody more consistent, an LA Knight or somebody that is consistent. I like Logan Paul. I think he's a good wrestler. I think he has a lot of potential, but consistency is just not there for me. I want him to be there weekly, and I want some stories to develop. I want to see more.
The attitude that I'm already great at it kind of thing is what kind of gets me. I don't know what you guys think. Would you be disappointed if that was the match? Drop the comment down below. What do you think? Would
I'll be there.
You're what?
I said I'll be there.
Matt.
Already got my tickets, and I got my hotel.
Where's it at again?
Las Vegas.
Cool beans. I didn't know you had Velcros on your belts. Do you have it sewn down in the middle of the square like they did on there? How did yours? I'd love for you to post up pictures of those. Yep. Right. Yeah. There's nothing leading up to that. That's what when are they? If that's the rumor, what are you going to start it? I mean, I'd be ticked if I was a guy on the roster and I'm busting my tail and this, that, and the other, and even just being a main. That's a main event. Just main eventing that produces merch, money, and that for stuff for you and notoriety. Yeah. And you're just going to walk in, what, because he's kicking prime to you?
And you would think they would work an angle. You figure the way they're starting to hype, Rumble with John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, all these guys, Seth Rollins, all these guys are hyping Mania, right? You would think that they would play an angle with Gunther so they have a backup on that WrestleMania thing, but just in slides Logan Paul.
He said he was going to be near full time this year. I mean, I don't. He's got the talent. I'm talking about. We're putting him in a world title match already, and we're putting him in a main event of WrestleMania already when we haven't seen the guy. And when's the story kicking out? I mean, he's got the talent, for sure. But let's put on the
put him in the Rumble. Put him in the Rumble. Something.
There you go. TV accurate. Oh, Max, the king of Velcro, then king of the Velcro, Max, get out of here with that. Get out, cool beans. This was, if this happens, I mean, the dude's gonna die in the ring. What do you guys think? WWE discussed bringing in Ric Flair for the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
He'll die. Because the idiot will be drinking the whole time. He won't hydrate. And he'll be.
I'm starting to think he wants to.
I might be right.
I think that at some point, like, his ego is so big that he wants to die in the ring just so when people look at the ring, they automatically think of Ric Flair. I think his ego's out of control. We watched that last match he had, and I got hosed because I was like, how are you hosers just screaming at the top of your lungs? He still got it when he slept through half of the match.
Dude,
and he just worked. He worked the nostalgia. He worked the marks that we're gonna pay money hand over fist to watch that trash. And then all of a sudden, I said it was gonna happen again. I said he was gonna have another match, and he's gonna have another match. And just stop.
No.
Stop feeding into him. Let's put a match together. Let's go Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair versus Sergeant Slaughter versus you.
Yeah, but I don't think Ric Flair can get into the ring. Dude, when you see videos of him and doing these, when he goes to these events and these wrestling events and signing autographs and whatever, coming out of the, he's doing the grandpa walk where his feet are he can't even pick up his feet.
But that's the same way Hogan is, but Hogan hides it. Hogan will have somebody
not trying to get in the ring.
But it's just one of those things. Just like
Hogan's not trying to wrestle anymore.
He's just selling C4s.
6K.
I just think Ric Flair's ego is so big that he wants to do the Mickey Rourke wrestler in the ring.
Hey, we need to talk to him about that too. He's talked to it a million times. He was on Spanning the Globe, by the way. You can check that out on Spanning the Globe. He was on there talking about it. Super Dave, cool guy. Yep. He did the hero slide, his slide into that ring and he didn't know about it until I think a couple minutes before they said, which was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Come on. They're hollering at the door. But yeah, Boba.
He wants to make you Rourke himself.
Say hi, Bobo. Good boy.
He's a kitty. He's a little kitty.
Good boy. He's my good boy. He's my best friend. Cat has slept with me every single night since he's been a kitten, and he can tell when I'm dizzy and whatever. He'll bite at my ankles, bite at my legs. He's crazy. Yeah, Ric Flair, get out. Yeah, I've seen videos of him in the gym. I also seen the videos where he's lacing up his boots, and if you'll turn up the volume, you hear him going, I'm dead. I'm serious. I'm dead serious, man. Dead. He is doing that. You can hear him. I say Max and Ric Flair go at it. What would happen? Or Max versus Hogan and Ric Flair.
Ric Flair and his handlers are smart enough to know that there's enough marks in this hobby that are in this wrestling hobby that will pay hand over fist and continue to throw money at him just out of nostalgia.
I don't think you still got to be commissioned by the. Would he even be able to get certified or approved to get in the daggone ring?
Oh, there's a workaround. They'll get them around it.
Now, there's some misconceptions going around that Mr. McMahon is starting up another wrestling company. Conrad had this on his show. It's not about that. He is trying to put together some type of media production, media company or something like that. He's bought a studio and this, that, and the other. It has nothing to do with wrestling from what they hear, but there's some things with people got on and took, kind of words and went with it that he's, behind the scenes building a roster. And I guess they got the roster to mean wrestling. But Conrad had said, when they asked him, he said, talk to him once. He's going to make some sort of return to his chosen profession. Or does he need it? Doesn't need it financially, but I don't know. Just it's a never-ending story, he said to Conrad. Thompson responded, he bought a studio. He's building a roster. We'll see. And what Conrad was talking about, and it says that he was talking about an entertainment company, not wrestling. Website article has been updated with the clarification because people ran with that, and I think it was because of that word roster.
People ran with that, but you got to understand it wasn't wrestling. Stay tuned for No Holds Barred 2. Stay tuned for Suburban Commando 2.
I think it's a media company, like an actual media, maybe a news, some type of sport, something that's going to cover. Maybe he's building something that's going to cover like a nightly sports center that goes over both wrestling events, AEW and WWE.
If you want to get back in wrestling, it would take one phone call. Hey, Tony Khan, let me come straighten your ship.
No. Go to the NWA, buy it, and bring it back. Get rid of Billy. Get rid of Billy. Do you really think he would? Yeah, he is that vindictive to Vince to try to go. But good luck doing anything with Tony Khan. I mean, look how they run the Jacksonville Jaguars. Haven't been nothing since he's owned it.
He can come in there. By his ego alone, he can come in there and go run rampant. And AEW's got enough talent where probably overnight double their numbers, which isn't that hard. But I mean,
what do you guys think? What do you guys think that's watching? What's he building? What's he trying to do? It's not wrestling.
I'm pulling for Suburban Commando 2.
But what's funny is, Tony Khan, what he does at the Jacksonville, he's head of statistics and data and figures and all that type of stuff. That's what he's head of and whatever. But he's too stupid to see the statistics that what he's doing is drowning. So no wonder Jacksonville is, just in the absolute, pits of crap. And it's a shame because if AEW kind of falls away to being, down there with the other ones, it's not going to push WWE to come up with some new ideas and new things to try to one up. When those Monday Night Wars were going on, those guys were in meetings constantly. How do we do this? How do we one up? How do we make, incredible stuff. And it's always competition breeds success.
But there's consistency there, right? Though you have to look at it this way too with the Khan family. The consistency is
losing.
Jacksonville Jaguars suck. AEW sucks. And they're going to just run them both into the ground.
Yep. It's a shame, but hey, I wanted to let you know about a little belt maker trying to do some little bit of scamming. So, we got alert, got a scammer alert here. We got a scammer alert. Got to let you guys know about this and what's going on here. They're trying to cut into our feed right there. Nope, I'm going to show it. Just change the VPN. Right here, the scumbag of the decade. You porcupine piece of Empire Championship belts. I hope every one of you spam them. I hope every one of you post on there. I hope every one of you go to this picture on their Instagram, look them up wherever they're at, and just spam the mess out of them. That is a C4 belt. Colin's not happy with it.
As he shouldn't be. I mean, I'm just saying.
So I'd like everybody to get out there and, hey, let them all know. Let Empire Championship belts know what you think. You are absolutely scum. You're scamming. You're lying. And those pictures right over there to the left, look at that garbage. Look at that garbage. And you think somebody's going to look at that picture at the right and be like, yeah, you produced that. Why are these idiot belt makers too sitting here producing something that the shop does 10 times better? Stop doing that. Stop making belts that are in the shop. Make the other ones because you're not going to beat what they're doing. But you're scum. Everybody go over there and look them up on Instagram and tell them they're a piece of crap and post underneath that picture. This is a lie. This is not a safe word. I mean, spam the snot out of it. Do him give him, the good old hit. Don't let him get away with it. Give him the old double drop kick.
Here they go! Double drop kick!
That's right. Hit him with that double drop kick. But that is a scamming, so pay attention to it. Do not trust Empire Championship belts. They do not professionally manufacture anything. You're liars. And I don't like you. So we're talking about that. There was this video here, which I guess everybody's going to talk about that I'm hating on the AEW. But this video right here was just absolutely atrocious. This was the match. I forget the other guy's name, with Chris Jericho was in, and just how terrible this was. See what everybody thinks of this. This was appalling. Watch this first, how he swings. He swung like a girl in 3rd grade. Let's try it one more time. And then watch what he has to do. Oh, let me get the belt over here, which I don't know why. Then he has to get him, and then he's didn't even hit the guy. Move. Let me get into position right. Let me pull this over here. Oh, go ahead and hit me. And what is going on? And he's still looking at the ref. The ref's pretending he got his eye poked, is what they said. I don't want the audio to get tagged, but he hit him in the chest. And then I don't know why he goes over there. But then there's this. Oh, okay. All right, it's fine. But then watch how quickly the referee comes to be able to. I'm fine now, man. Yeah, go ahead. What was that? What is that? What? He went to the Aubrey Edwards dramatic pinfall counting. Watch this. Hush, I'm not talking to you. And then he's like, oh, let me go back to my eye hurting. Holy crap.
Dude, that's just atrocious.
I mean, just everything about that, it was just so bad.
Well, Chris Jericho should have retired 5 years ago to begin with. I'm sorry.
And then what was that? That's what he got pinned. I mean, look how bad this spin is, that the dude's going to wait for it. Okay, I'm going to look. Oh! And then that's what, not the shot to the belt to the head, but that.
The lumbering, spinning back elbow, man, really is devastating.
But this was just the way he swung this belt, and just like, oh, let me turn around for you.
That made Nia Jax's chair shot look devastating.
Oh my God. It just,
I like how the ref ducked too.
Go crap. Yeah, I mean, what did... And then he's so focused on getting the belt over, pushing it out of the way. No, move. And then he has to slide over, still focused on the belt. Let me get over here so you can reach me. That, my friend, is grade aid.
Terrible.
Bad. And you wonder
Chris
why.
Jericho retire.
Yeah, what'd you guys think of that? Let me check the comments. I was laughing too hard to check it out. MLW just oh wow. Yeah. Yep, you're right on that belt. Go let them know. 0. Brother, I make top quality. 2 weeks, bro. 2 weeks.
A little poll update for you, Kev.
What's up?
I said a little poll update. We're at 73% yes, 27% no.
Oh, there's a little poll in there. If you're just joining us here to the show, we got about 15 minutes left. We're asking what you guys' opinion of us going to Saturday. We're thinking it out, going to Saturday night about 8 o'clock. Have our regular show, so maybe a little bit more people maybe can join. And if it goes up against, when WrestleMania, whenever these big pay-per-views happen, we'll just come on afterwards and talk about it then. Yeah, it was terrible. Seeing what you guys think. Would you like us to go to Saturday night? No, seeing what we're at. We're trying to make it the best for you guys to all be able to participate and join the program. Never a fan. Absolutely. Yeah, with the eye injury. He has had that calling the spots. It was. Thank you, Lane. Get him, Lane. When Lane's on you, you know you done something wrong. When Lane chimes in. Oh, Canadians throwing the Canadian under the bus. Get him, Boba. Get over here. But yeah, I thought that was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Just terrible. Hey man, we need to get everybody to head on over to the DDK Belt Bar, man. Got some stuff to look at real quick. Head on over, everybody. Head over to the bar, get a free drink, hit the DDK Belt Bar. Hey, first up, we got our man, Steven Hammer. He's got 2 belts for sale right now. He's got the United States Heavyweight Championship with the John Cena tag on there from Ferdinand Ahmed by Epic Quality Titles, 280. Same one, he's got the Attitude Era tag with the black on it, 280 as well. Epic Quality Titles. We stand behind Steven Hammer. You will get your belt and everything.
Oh, yeah!
Great guy raw there. Also, we got our man, Brandon Spec Lyles. He has a WWF Intercontinental Championship leather by Mendoza Craft. You know it's spectacular with that, so it's going to be leather. The plates are unknown, so go look at it. Give him maybe some more pictures. Hit him up. It looks good from the detail that we're seeing here. It looks like it's got good D. 24 karat gold plating, 4mm zinc, $500. It's a pretty good price when you know that the re-leather is about $300 to begin with. So you're getting a great deal on a belt. And when you put even lesser quality plates, no matter what the plate, you put them on American leather, that's going to shine. But that belt looks pretty good right there. What do you think? Check it out. 500.
Gorgeous.
Hit him out. Brandon is also a great guy, and you will get your belt. He is DDK approved.
Oh, yeah!
So check him out there as well. And then we got our main man from Span of the Go podcast on Thursday nights. Mark Maggard has a Georgia TV championship by Unique Spirit, and it's on his leather for $275. That's the cost of just the leather. Shipped in the United States as well. That's shipped. Then he also has a CNC. This is a pretty belt. The Hogan 86 by Great Custom Belts. He has this belt, and it's $300 shipped, and I believe that is on Great Custom Belts leather.
Great Custom Belts leather, yeah.
Okay. Mark, if it's not right, let me know. But to get those 2 belts, Mark Maggard is also DDK approved.
Oh, yeah!
Great dude there. So you want to make sure you go over and hit these guys up for these belts. If you'd like to see your belt showed on here, not next week, but the week after, we'll do another DDK belt bar. All you got to do is go over to the message me, hit me up, and send me a message. Hey, can you put this belt on here? We'll do that. Sometimes I ask in Wide World of Belts. I'll ask before the show, hey, if you want something showed on the show, post it down here. I usually do that. But just get up with me that way. If you have a belt to sell, and we'll help you get it sold. Hopefully that will help you do that right there. The other thing we got to talk about is this little drama situation that happened with somebody who I guess they thought they were going to outsmart Fandu Belts. Need to shorten that little segment there. Kept going on with a little bit away. This was a situation with I'm not going to put the person's name up here, but this person had posted in a group, and he led with a post, didn't have anything to it or whatever. He just said, "I will never do business again with Fandu ever." Literally stole my money. I don't know how you do figures. I mean, we're talking like a 14-year-old girl, but anyway, literally stole my money. Stay clear of Fandu. C4 Authentic Belts is the way to go if you want a big gold. Right. If you want the best of the best, but you don't have to, I guess he was getting a bet. But this is what Fandu says. Okay, you want to play this game. The Fandu says, lay away for the $829 for the belt that he was going to get was opened on 4/16/2023. Our policy clearly states that we have a 6-month period for layaway. And it does. It says right on their website. It says right there where it's at. He messages on 8/10/2023 asking when it needs to be paid off. That would be October of 2023. In messages January 9th, 2025 to get a payoff amount. So didn't hear from him on 8 all the way till January 9th of 2025, just 2 years to get a payoff amount. We gave him a payoff amount of $635, but his layaways expired due to him not realizing layaway is extremely past due. They were gracious enough to agree to give him until January 31st of 2025 to pay off without forfeiture as a one-time courtesy. From April 2023 until January 2025, he only made one payment of $50 towards the layaway after the initial deposit. Dude continues to complain. Also, if you're such a prominent figure in the belt hobby, why don't you make one payment in almost 2 years? The guy told him in messages that he's going to ruin them. He's a prominent figure in the hobby, and he has a very big YouTube page. I've never heard of this guy. I've never heard of him before.
Can you message me his name?
Somebody message him. Yeah, somebody message him with the name real quick, and he'll get it. But I'm gonna show these other screenshots because Fandu laid it all out. Fandu was like, no, we're not playing this game. So they showed when he sent a message. He said, "I'm sorry, but I have been having some really hard times. Get it? I don't think I'll be able to pay it off by them. Thanks anyway." He says, "Hey, well, by the 31st, he said, hey, we already made an exception. I'm just a 2-year exception, just about to give you till January 24th. That's all we're doing. There has been no consistent attempt to make a payment. I mean, you could have made $5, $10, but come on, you got $5 to keep paying on something or whatever to keep, even if it's, they're willing to work with you, even though they're 6-month thing. This has been long after 6 months. This is 2 years old." And then he goes over and says this, "I'm reporting you to the authorities.
Oh, pretty please.
You are a bunch of thieves. I run a YouTube channel and I'm a very prominent figure in the replica belt world, and I'm going to make it my mission to steer people away from your company and destroy your business.
Oh, pretty please.
After I'm done, no one will even want a Fandu. I'm totally going to put you out of business. Totally unprofessional."
Alright, 10 flight, 6 until 1090.
So this was some drama and whatever, and he got kicked so hard that he pulled his post down or whatever. And then I admire him for that. He made another post yesterday in the group that I think he took down again too, that he was like showing off a belt or something. He says, "I got this one. I didn't have to put on layaway," which was, you were getting mocked so bad. Go ahead and just start mocking yourself, because I think he finally realized what he would. But I think he doubled down on messaging a buddy of mine of what what he did, and that was pretty interesting. That you think that you had absolutely nothing wrong in this situation. Did you get the name, Ethan?
Yes, sir. I'm looking it up right now.
I've never heard of him. Never. I can't find nothing on YouTube, whatever. And I've never heard of this guy before at all. But it was interesting in a conversation that a buddy shared with me. There was a thing. He had said if the time had passed, they gave me. He said, but to tell me no before I had a chance to pay it off is wrong. I don't know what leg that you had to stand on. You didn't make any payments for that long. And then when you finally show up back up in 2 years after one $50 payment, you decide that they give you another extension, but that wasn't good enough for you. And then you want to try to blackmail them and throw them underneath the bus for something. He said the reason that he was blocked by them, because they're done with him. You go and try to trash us or ruin us, we're done with you. It's a smart move. The only reason they blocked me is because I made a suggestion that their website be a little more user friendly. I'm just on the website right now. I don't see anything problem with it, and it clearly defines everything on how you get. I don't.
In fairness, you're not a prominent member of the bell lobby.
Okay. So it was just I don't know where this person has to come, and he says, "Oh well, if people are going to bash me, then they need to come up with better." You bashed yourself. You posted something that was your own fault for not following the rules, and they graciously extended. This is something that goes back to 2023, and they were still willing to work with you, and it wasn't good enough for you. But the kicker is this guy, and there is post out there, and I have the post. This guy has had several new belt days since that 2023 order with Fandu. So you had the money, you just chose to spend it on something else.
So what I'll say is, Fandu Jones, you're more than welcome to come on the show and give your side of the story.
I offered it to him, and he said no. He said, if I do that, I'll make you guys famous too, which that was funny too. And he said, I said, well, I'm sorry for the situation that happened, but I said, I don't see a leg that you have to stand on. But I did ask him if he wanted to come on. He said that what I posted about, no matter what, is people's opinion, and it's just fact. There's no opinion here. He said, I get it. They gave me an extension and some time to pay it off, but they gave me an extension. They blocked me, so I had no chance to pay it off. That's because you ran and started posting about them because you didn't like the January 31st, 2 years later, new date that they give you. Why are they going to play around with you like that? So I don't understand where you have a leg to stand on with this at all. And to say, and then
it's just ego.
No, I mean, and then you criticize their website. Nothing. Nobody's ever had a problem with their website or this, that, and the other. He's put the name. Or you can ask these people. I just not doing it. I don't want to start drama.
His name is Fandu Jones.
Oh, he has 6 subscribers. That's pretty famous. Look, yeah. There you go.
He sounds like another Talmadge.
Yeah. They did. They really did. I mean, they're a business, so they want their business. Is that there? But when you go attacking something, don't be mad when they come back at you and block you and be done with you and don't give you the original deal. Then don't go attacking them. And don't act like a little girl. Literally stole my money. No, you literally were poor with money. And if you don't have the money after 2 years, you might not want to be buying belts. And if you're so prominent, you might want to use that money for something else or whatever you're doing. But you're famous, so you don't need it. But you got stuff on layaway. But thanks for all the layaway talk, because I remembered I just have 8 tracks on layaway in Kmart I got to get out. So I appreciate that.
I'm going to talk to Colin and see if I can do a 4-year layaway plan on a C4.
Should have apologized. Yeah, just say I'm starting to work with. You know what? I guarantee you, if you'd have messaged them privately and you'd have made a pretty good $200 payment, I guarantee you they would have given you a little bit longer again, a little bit, because they want business. And you'd have probably need to have been on the down low about it, not said, hey man, they gave me 2.5 year extension, and you came back 2.5 years later, 2 years later, want to be, yeah. You asked me, did I want to be, well, I didn't want to be famous. Do you want to be famous? And if he came on the show, we would make him famous. I don't need to be famous. I'm happy with my 1,000 little show, and we're going. Yep. Chris says, Chris gets on you bet. Just another baby. You need to shut up and don't mess with Fandu. If you're in bed, you can't pay. But yeah, you don't need to be ordering them if you can't pay for them. Absolutely. This guy is trying to be a copycat.
Next thing you know, he's gonna be middlemaning for great custom belts.
Trying to, yeah. I mean, absolutely, just trying to copy you and be you, Talmadge. But you're a lot better. You're a lot better guy than that. But that was pretty funny to me, I thought. And like I said, in right here. Had a new belt day in April. Oh crap! It shows his name. It shows a new belt day for him. Right there in 2024. Oh, well, I guess I already shared that. And I believe he had. He posted about another like purchase or something like that. This one. There was another purchase like 5 days ago, whatever, showing that he had stuff to order, whatever. But I mean, you obviously had the funds to do it or whatever. But long story short, don't be mad at when people hold you accountable. That's the problem with today's generation. They don't want to be held accountable. They want to throw fits to get their way. You were in the wrong, clearly. You were definitely in the wrong with trying to ruin their business and this, that, and the other. The only thing you were right on is about the C4. But if you're going to act like that, I can tell you Colin Shirley doesn't want your business acting like that. I can tell you that for a fact. Just apologize, say you were upset about it, and just move on like a man. Ethan, what you got to add on it?
None to add on. I entirely agree. Guys being a baby.
Oh, so good.
FanDuel went bent over backwards.
They did.
And, this guy's too worried about making people famous instead of paying his bills.
Raw.
So, good luck, Matt Jones.
All right. Hey, there was some issues that went on this last 2 minutes here. There were some issues that went on last week with some belt pages that had to not put their belts up for sale because there was some Facebook algorithms that had been sent to some specific pages about bootlegs and this, that, and the other. I think Big Boy's Belts is one of them. What that was there was a post made and in joking about, making Reggie's order them for me, this, that, and the other. Well, the people who are narcs and tell and whatever took that kind of serious and ran with it to the people that they knew at Facebook and to some of the Reggie people or whatever. And, Facebook can easily stick one of their algorithms in. And I was able to confirm that was done to watch the page, and a couple of things got nicked. And, we don't want all our pages to get set down and whatever. So he's putting them all on one page for right now, and that's a lot harder for the algorithm to detect it or whatever. But that's what happened and why, hey, stop posting right now. Your individual belts for sale, put them on one post. In my opinion, your groups should all go to the thing, even if you do a daily one. It's just one post, and it's all there in the comments. That's where you put them. It gives the opportunity to the page for people to post their new belt days and it be celebrated, for post new pictures and it be celebrated, wrestling content to be celebrated, and not be buried by 13 posts a day for the same people every week posting the same 10 belts every day. It gets buried. And when I say it's all of us, we scroll maybe 2 or 3 times we go down and then we're done. Yeah. And then that when new people in the hobby don't want to post because their post didn't get likes or post didn't do this. And but hopefully, Big Boys Belts keep doing that. Great group. Love the guys over there. Chris and Nick are great guys. So join that group, join Wide World of Belts, join Inner Circle, WCW, Wide World of Belts. Love those wrestling belts. Great place for news. But that's what happened with that last week. And I didn't get a chance to mention it. Righty?
Yes, sir.
Guess who we got next week?
We got
big timer King Coley from Instagram. Big belt guy from Instagram. He will be joining the show next week.
Snazziest pictures.
Huh?
He takes the snazziest pictures. I'm saying.
There you go. He makes a belt cool that's not cool. He will be joining us next week right here on DDK. So you want to make sure that you stick around to that. And then on the 20 after the 21st is what? The 28th? We have Matthew Sparks. That'll be coming on the show as well. He'll be joining us. And also remember on the 25th of December, 25th of this month, we have Daniel Ripley on a Saturday interview with I don't know if you'll be able to join. I haven't asked you if are you going to join us for that interview. Hammer will be on this. Okay. Then it'll be all three of us with Ripley, and we're going to talk about this really, really cool belt right here that oh, please tell me I did. Yes, I did. that Ripley is making and getting it. Look at that. The Bloodline replica. Order yours today from Ripley Belts.
So I think I've seen today, isn't he now partnered with Richard Simpson stateside for the stateside business?
Yes, he is partnered with Richard Simpson, who is doing the stones. So you're getting the best stones in the business. One of the top guys. And another great guy also that's doing stone work. Shout out to him and what he's accomplished and what he's doing. Our buddy Hernandez, restoning and paint modification. Shout out to you, my friend. Did some logo work with him. Incredible guy. Check out his Hernandez squared. I guess it's Hernandez 2. Restoning and paint modification. He does a wonderful job too. I think he's got some availability to get in there with him. He uses all the best tools, the best stuff. He trained for a very long time to be able to do this. But this belt right here is pretty fire. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty killer. What do you think of it? Give me your thoughts.
Oh, it's pretty awesome. I actually,
What do you mean?
actually really like it.
I dig it. What do you guys think? Yeah, don't put your business out there. You know, for everybody. I just don't know why. I guess he thought it was going to be the other way around. King Coley is the man, and he'll be here next week.
Join in or all invade your state and take you with us.
But anyway, he's going to be on. It'd be pretty cool, and we're looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. We got some other cool guys that are coming on the program too. Stay tuned in February. Some great big guys that are well known on the Instagram. So it'd be fun. But make sure you check out Ricky on his stuff. Simpson, use a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys do stuff. There's a lot of business to go around. But I thought Ripley is great at tooling. His tooling is some of the top notch. His leather work is fabulous. So we'll be talking with him. But I love this. I love right down on the end of the W. See those little arrows that fit in with the tribal tattoo, I guess that's on there. But that just is centered so beautifully. The red stones, this tooling is just incredible.
That beveling on the edges, man.
Yeah. Right underneath that bloodline too, where that comes in. I want to ask, why is it bloodline replica? Why is it just not bloodline? Maybe that's smart. It's the bloodline replica. Maybe the bloodline belt. I don't know. We'll ask of what it was. Maybe he was avoiding something, any troubles or any of that. Yes, Ricky is great. I think he did some stuff for you, Stone. He is a great guy. First time I'm loving a network belt. Drip did amazing work. Yes, he did. Yeah, I don't like the network belt at all, but I like that. Look at the little bounce. You see how he came down? He gave that strap some life, which even the regular belt I think could use. See the little bounce, the wave that's just above?
No, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. Spectacular. I like that a lot. It's pretty cool. What do you think? Cool?
Yeah, I know. It's phenomenal. It's the best replica out there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Big E, it's about that time, man.
To break forth the rhythm and the rhyme.
Yep. Next week, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
You got an awesome interview coming up. A couple awesome interviews. And I got one I haven't told you yet. We're going to have to squeeze in.
Okay. All right. Let me know.
And it will be his first ever podcast.
Oh, really, cool. David Babel?
Really trying to work on this one. So I'm hoping
awesome.
Pull him. It's not confirmed yet, but I'm trying.
Look forward to that. Hey, I'm closing the poll. It looks like 71% now say that. So we're going to take it into consideration. Send us in my inbox. Message me why you do when you don't like it. Should we move to Tuesdays? Should we do it? Hey, look, Tuesdays and Saturdays. Thanks for everybody who entered the poll. This show is about you, for you guys, and we love doing the show with you each and every week. It's fun to do, and let's give it up for my Big E. Had some fun time with your family, buddy. I'm glad you're
Will
safe.
do.
Stay safe. Be very safe out there. Everybody,
Will do,
Mr. Biggie, love you, buddy. That was pretty cool. I'm excited for next week's interview. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Hope you guys are excited about it as well. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear this music. I don't know if you can hear it. I was testing out something. But hey, we've had a great time tonight. Somebody let me know if you can hear this. We had all the discussions that we had. We picked out some Hell of the Week. Congratulations to Mark Maggard. Beautiful picture from what he had with us for Belt of the Week. Congratulations, Mark. Beautiful belt, beautiful design, one that he did for a company there. And make sure you check us out on Instagram. I give away stuff all there all the time. So follow me on Instagram. If you want to the week, be noted. Tag me in those pictures, any of those pictures. I'm also on Twitter. Whatever you want to call it, DDK Podcast. And that's check me out over there. We have a great time over there. Hey, check out all my great reviews. Off-road reviews, different kind of views. Pretty cool with what we do, top-down view look. It's not about how I got the belt, where I got the belt from. It's all about the shape, weight, leather, design. And we have a great time with that. I love you guys so very much. Remember to stay kind, stay humble, and we'll see you again next week right here on the Double Drop Kick. Until then, once again, remember, right? You got to stay kind, stay out of layaways. Someone sending me a message. Stay kind, stay humble. Help control the pet population. Every pet spayed or neutered. We'll see you next week with King Foley. Take care right here on Double Drop Kick. Good night, everybody. Good night.